Parts of New Brunswick are dealing with record flooding, and emergency officials say the worst may still be to come. The mayor of St. John, Don Darling, is joining us now for more. Mayor, we appreciate you taking your time out of a very busy time here. Can you tell us what the water levels are looking like right now?
Well, they're very high. They're at a record level, a record we hadn't seen since 1973, and they continue to rise.
And we understand that at this point, evacuations are not mandatory, but people are reluctant to leave their homes. So do you foresee a chance to make these mandatory?
Well, look, the head of our EMO, Chief Clifford, has talked about the movement from voluntary to recommended to mandatory evacuations. We have been all week recommending to folks that they should evacuate, they should leave their homes. And but despite those warnings, the numbers still remain fairly low. So, you know, look, I guess as St. Johners, people want to stay in their homes. And what I've witnessed all over this city today is the community coming together to rally to fight back this river. And so I guess people are being quite reluctant to leave their houses.
And that's understandable, of course. In terms of emergency measures, what's being put in place in case they are needed throughout this weekend? What sort of help are you getting?
Well, we have an extensive plan in place. We've been fully operational in our emergency measures command center now for many days. We have staff deployed across the city. We have first responders deployed across the city. We have multiple boats from not only the city, private sector partners, but also the Coast Guard deployed. So we have a large response deployed and ready to go. The challenge is if that we end up in a mass evacuation or a large number of people wanting to come out of these areas at the same time, that will cause some challenges. But I am pleased to tell you there's been no injuries, no accidents, no one harmed as of yet. So far, knock on wood, we've been doing quite well, and we have a massive response in place. And our first responders, our EMO teams have just been doing an exceptional job, and the community has come out like I've never seen before.
I did want to ask you about that, Mayor Darling. What is the community response? What are you seeing from the people of St. John?
I've been on the road since a little after 7 a.m. this morning, and I'm heading right back out again as soon as we're done. And I have seen there are thousands of people deployed around, really taking this on as a real challenge. Thousands of sandbags have been deployed today. Homes, yards filled with people from 5 years old to, folks well into their 80s. And I'm seeing the best of my community today and over the last number of days to add to the work of our first responders and experts. So I'm inspired. I wish we didn't have to come together like this, but I am truly inspired by the community and the corporate community. Everything from pizzas to boats to sandbags to trains being used for evacuations. It is truly an inspiring response.
And I understand, of course, the Premier has reached out to the federal government for assistance. What sort of plans are in place for people who do, unfortunately, may lose their homes?
Yeah, so the Red Cross is involved, the provincial government, the federal government is now involved. A disaster relief fund has been announced, and I would say we're not quite there yet. We have to get through the event first. We're likely not even halfway through yet. So this is a massive undertaking. So there's been a lot of offers of support and help from the provincial government, the federal government, and I'd say it's been all hands on deck. And I'm feeling incredibly reassured that the offers of help are there. And I'm leaving it up to the experts, the head of our EMO, to make those calls on what additional resources they may need right now.
Don Darling is the mayor of St. John. We appreciate you taking the time to speak with us here on CTV, and we wish you the very best of luck.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.